What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Simple Sports Hub, man, where we talk all things Washington Commanders football. As y'all already know, this is Mock Draft 3.0, y'all, where we go over and discuss the Washington Commanders' upcoming draft, seventh overall pick. We gonna talk and discuss about what it is we are going to take at number DMV Mateo. What it do, my guy? We gonna talk about who we gonna draft, who we like at number 7. Are we gonna trade back? Y'all know how we do here. We may make some trades, we may not. We may stick at 7 depending on who's there. Y'all already know your boys' top 3 guys. Y'all already know what's up. So I ain't gotta express that. It ain't changed yet. After the draft, maybe. I mean, after the combine, it may change. After the combine, your boy may change his opinion about who his top 3 guys is at number 7, or if I want to, just say, hey, let's just go ahead and trade back. I like somebody at 14 or 15, and we gonna rock with that pick. I want to get a 7th round pick. Hey, I might trade the 3rd round pick right now and give up some next year draft capital, but we gonna see. We gonna jump into the mock draft in a little bit, but we're going to do some, just some recapping, going to catch up a little bit. What has happened with the Washington Commanders news wise? One of the reports is that right now we currently sit at what, about 76 million, with the potential of adding even more money. It's a lot of restructuring going. Good Lord, I can't even say that word. Restructures going on in the NFL. You got a lot of players getting released. We just saw Bradley Chubb get released. We saw Tyreek Hill get released. And before the Commanders, because I already done seen it on Twitter, I done already seen a bunch of motherfuckers. Hey, yo, let's go get Bradley Chubb. How can y'all say y'all want Bradley Chubb, but on the other side of this, all before this even take off, y'all talking about we need to get younger. Why do y'all want Bradley Chubb if y'all want to get younger? It just be like, yo, the Commanders fans we be like this, and then we be like that, and then we want this, and then we want. It's like y'all. We were so hell bent on getting younger guys on the defense, getting younger guys on the team. We got the oldest team in the NFL. All valid, things that people would want to, You say, why would we drop back to get more picks now? You pick at 7, and we need a pass rusher. I agree with you, Pedro. I'm 100%. If at number 7. 2 of my top 3 pass rushers, is there at 7. Hell yeah, I'm taking the pass rusher. I just say this is where we get a little creative if the opportunity presents itself. With these mock drafts, Pedro, you gotta be willing to, sacrifice or, do a little bit more just to kind of make the mock draft a little bit more, interesting. Yes, if I do every mock draft, we pick every pick at 7, then y'all gonna be like, hey man, you keep falling with these 1 or 2 guys. Just what it do, my guy. It's just, I just try to make it a little bit creative and try to, is there another pass rusher in the later first round that we can get that can help out our, while also getting like a 2nd round pick or another 3rd. Even adding a 4th round pick in there that we can will and deal to trade up into the 2nd. Like, I just try to do different things with these mock drafts, and instead of just, oh yeah, we're gonna pick with the 5 picks, or we're gonna stay at 1. But it's already known that if at number 7, Ruben Bain, David Bailey, in no particular order, or Caleb Downs is not there at 3. I mean at 7. Yeah, I'm trading back unless there's some, and maybe sometimes in the mock draft where I take a player at 7, even with those 3 guys gone. A lot of things been talking about what Carnell Tate. Potentially, coming in and joining the locker room and helping out Terry McLaurin, and being the next up and coming receiver, for the Washington Commanders. So I try to will and deal a little bit. He said, how would you feel if we draft Love from Notre Dame? Now, this is where it may sound like your boy wilding a little bit. If we draft that running back at number 7, and y'all already know I'm doing a live. Y'all going to see my live reaction come draft day. I'm going to have the camera set up. Y'all going to see the whole crew down here watching the draft. Guys that are fans of other teams. But the camera, you going to see somebody in the camera. And if we draft a fucking running back at 7, yeah, something is breaking in one of these setups. Something is definitely going to break. I don't know what I'm going to break, but just don't tell my wife. But I'm going to be having to replace something over here. I can't do it. I can't do it. And again, I'm not saying that Love is not probably the next up and coming running back in the league. I understand his talent. I see his talent. I just think that we can get a Brees Hall, a Kenneth Walker, Etienne Jr., and I know a lot of people is up and down on Rasheed White. There are other running backs that are going to be in the free agency that we can go after. I don't think that's a pressing need at number 7, at the 7th pick. And again, this is nothing against Love. If we like had everything else solidified around our defense and offense, hell yeah, I'm taking Love at 7. I wouldn't be mad at the pick. But right now, we need pass rushers. We need a safety. We need some goddamn. I'll take a receiver before I take Love. I think those are like more like must need type of picks that we can go after, that or talent. You know, Downs, yes, Downs is definitely one of those guys. Brody say we in there, yes sir. Big little brother is going to be in tune. I'm gonna have the ribs cooked up. Y'all gonna see the good eats. Y'all gonna see a lot of things that go on for the draft day party over here at Simba. You know, Simba's crib. Dolphins come up off of Jordan Tyson. Nah, I don't know if they're gonna move him. I don't know if they're going to trade him. I don't know if they're gonna release him. It looks like they clearing house, but a lot of people always talking about, hey, let's go ahead and fucking, you know, let's get Tyreek Hill. Like, or not, and then you got some people say, nah, Tyreek Hill too old. He coming off a major injury. We don't need him. It's just like, all right, yeah, we see the releases. We see guys getting released. The free agency is definitely going to be shaped up a little bit differently from what we thought when we started doing these mock drafts. And there's going to be some, again, Bradley Chubb. I'm not against Bradley Chubb being picked up by us at 30, but what can Bradley Chubb give us that is going to be any different than a Dorrance Armstrong? Or, you know, guys that, you know, we already had on, or Von Miller. Is he going to give us 8+ sacks? Because Von Miller gave us 8 sacks with his opportunities. So, I wouldn't mind drafting young offensive players for my young quarterback. Pedro, I wouldn't either. What app is this? This is PFF, Micro. Let me pick my 14th pick. No, DJ, this is not a Ravens fucking mock draft. If you want to do a mock draft and pick at 14, start a fucking stream. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. That's just brotherly love right there. Nigga always try to come in my goddamn, you know what I'm saying, live and want to do some Raven shit or talk about some Raven. This is Commanders platform here. This is what we do, all things Commanders. I know I just talked about the Dolphins a little bit, but fuck y'all. The next one, I'll let you do it like later in the mock drafts. I'll let you cook up. Chubb been in the NFL for like 5 years and only played 2 full seasons. I don't know about him. I agree. You say I'm on my way. Picture that. How would you feel if y'all signed Tyreek? I'm not against it, but y'all, I want a big body receiver, 6'2", 6'3", and above. Would he help our offense if he's 100% healthy? Hell yeah. Austin with the fucking follow. Appreciate you. We gonna get Bailey Downs or Bane, nothing else. I agree with you. That's my top 3, Austin. That was my top 3 guys. Appreciate everybody that's tuning in, man. Also, welcome to Simple Sports Hub, man. Again, I'm live on TikTok. I'm live on YouTube right now. So if you're on the YouTube side and you tuned in, please hit that like button. Also, if you're new, hit that subscribe button. This is where your boy Simba breaks down a lot of, you know, Washington Commanders talk. Mind you that, I done got my whole goddamn... Hold on, y'all. Gotta fix some shit. There we go. Who else just followed? Diego with the follow. Appreciate it. How about wide receiver out of Notre Dame? Malachi Fields. Yes, that is another option for us in the later rounds. I don't think he's going to creep up into the first round. He's probably going to be a third to second round guy. My bad, YouTube. Here y'all go. There y'all go. But a big lengthy receiver that got a wide catch radius. Hell yeah, I like a Fields. What's up, Mikey's? What to do, my guy? Sorry, I missed your comment. We just need to focus on defense only. I agree with you. Y'all may be mad at me. I don't mind like a splash here and there, you know, on you know, this offseason, more in free agency for the Commanders on the offensive side, like a tight end and, you know, another vet receiver to go with Terry McLaurin. But I'm mainly focused on revamping this fucking defense. I want to build a dominant defense. That's just me. The Washington Commanders ain't got nobody. They garbage. Respect, Greg. What's up, family? What to do? Derek Jackson. What to do, my guy? Chris Braswell is the third round. Yes, Diego. He is a potential guy too. 6'4". A lot of people are comparing to him to the Dante Thornton that got drafted to the Raiders last year in the 5th round. They saying that this is maybe another Dante Thornton type of pick, and I'm not saying Dante Thornton is a slouch or anything. It's just that, hey, we got to see him get a goddamn quarterback over there in Oakland and see what he can really do. My bad, y'all. I'm reshaping some shit up on YouTube. You think we gonna trade Payne? Yeah. Do I want to trade Payne? No. I let him play out his contract for real. But I am not 100%. Derek Johnson sent the heart me too. Appreciate it, my guy. If Payne is going to create more room for us to, do a little bit more in free agency, yes. But I'm not against restructuring Daron Payne's contract, push that out another year or two, because he's not bad. He's not that jump off the tape type of D tackle, but he's solid in run defense. And if you give him some time, he might can make a play or two in the pass, pass rush. But he's never going to jump off the radar and off the stat sheet with, a lot of plays. But that don't mean that I don't want him on the team. Him, Newton, and Kinlaw is a good rotational interior defensive line. You add one more guy, you re-sign a guy like Jalen Holmes, who showed up a little bit. Yeah, ever since Sean Taylor departed, our secondary suffered for decades. You're not wrong about that. The next upcoming safety, he wanted to be on steroids and motherfucking pump iron like he wanted to be a bodybuilder. We know his name. We know who he was. But those two boys, Sean Taylor, RIP, was still in the field. LaRon Landry, Sean Taylor, that safety tandem was going to be fucking bonkers. But, God seen better plans for Sean Taylor and called him home early. And LaRon Landry just wanted to keep shooting steroids in his butt cheek. I'm joking. I don't know what. I just know he was taking steroids. I don't know where he was taking steroids at, but we had two good safeties, man. But y'all right. Ever since then, it's been pretty much downhill from the safety position. But it's all good. Let's see what we got. What else we got? I'm trying to check both chats, y'all. Make sure that we good money. Terry McLaurin, we say what is new coaching staff? We might be able to get a lot out of him. Potentially Goldman pretty solid. Newman and Holmes. Goldman was pretty solid. You right. And Holmes was looking nice. Yes, Newton towards the end of the season, he made some key plays. I'm not gonna take that away from him at all. But is he a starting D tackle? I know a lot of people say he should be, taking him in the 2nd round last year. But hey, just because you take a guy in the 2nd round don't automatically mean he's gonna be your starter. He's pricey too. Who you say? Who the real Jackson say? Let's see. Before LaRon Landry, Ryan Clark was here. Now Ryan Clark was decent as fuck too. Not gonna say I like the Ryan Clark game. Let's see. Ever since Sean Taylor, I read that already. Let's see. Martin going to slide to big nickel. Quan Martin, and that's what Chris. That's where Quan Martin kind of started making his name for with the Washington Commanders, playing in that nickel position before moving him to the overtop safety. That's where he, showed some flashes of like, hey, Slim, we might got something in Quan Martin. Maybe that is a position for him to go back to, play more in the box and, play a little bit more, that in the box safety type of role. He may not be an overtop safety. So that may make you say, hey, that may lean more towards Caleb Downs if he did at 7. Let's see. We're going to talk a little bit more, then we're going to get into this mock draft. Would y'all want Trey Hendrickson? No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I'm not giving him no big money. I know what he did 2 years back to back and the sacks that he had. Nah, I'm not. Yeah, nah, I'm good. I'm good on Trey Hendrickson. And that's not me, shitting him and saying that he can't do nothing for an organization or a team. I just don't want him in Washington. That's all. I wish him nothing but the best out there. Hopefully he lands with a team that's going to pay him well and he can get back to his old ways. But I'm good. Young, hungry, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Mafa, would y'all want, I say Odafe, Owe. What about Mafa out of Seattle if they don't sign him back? A lot of these guys, and that's why I say as we get through free agency, we're going to see what direction these mock drafts is really going to lean towards, because we're going to sign a lot of guys. We got 35 pending free agents. We may sign 10, maybe 15 of those guys back. Maybe. I'm good with 5 to 10 guys coming back. We need some roster fillers. But I hope a lot of this money that we may, open up and, create going into free agency, we fill a lot of those positional needs. Starters, some second rotational guys, younger guys that, still got a nice little, nice little gear in them, that second and third gear in them. But we're going to see. I definitely want to get younger. I really wanted to get Keontae Jackson in the third. The D tackle for Ohio State. That's the D tackle for Ohio State, I believe. We need to get, give me 1 second. Let me do that. All right. Who just hit that follow? Chris Mann with the follow. Appreciate you, my guy. I want a wide receiver that gets more than 1,300 yards. DJ Danny, you not wrong, right? And I agree with you. Ryan with the fucking follow. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. You not wrong by any means necessary. Yes. But let's not. Can we play a hypothetical real quick? Year one with JD5 and Terry, y'all don't think he could have hit 1,200? He had a 3-game drought where, Cliff Kingsbury wanted to really just isolate him on the left side of the field, not move him around. This is why David Blau said he's going to get him anywhere, 10 targets a game type of thing. Y'all don't think that those 3 games, even if he could have just, because he pretty much went unnoticed, in those 3 games, where he barely got a catch. Moving him around more in the offense and letting him operate. Y'all don't think that my boy could have, got that 12 to 1,300? Now, is it going to be consistent? I don't know. We got to see. Who else hit that follow button? The Hobbs with the follow. Appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate it. We should sign Reek Woolen. I got a question mark on Reek Woolen, man. He gives me some Marshawn Lattimore type of vibes where he'd like to do a lot of this, and his head is not locked into the game now. He did win the championship. He did, win the Super Bowl and all that. But is the money going to take away from his dog mentality that we seen before he started to get a reduction in role with the Seattle Seahawks? That's my only concern. If he's ready to lock in, get his money, and ball out, fine, sign him. I wouldn't mind Woolen coming on here 6'2", 6'3" corner. Some people say 6'4". Yes, I wouldn't mind him being oppo of Trey Amos, but the antics kind of gets to me, and it sounds a little contradictory, because don't get me wrong, if Dallas Cowboys for whatever reason let George Pickens hit that free agent that free agency market, yeah, I can deal with his antics, because he still show up and play. He said, "Would you get Tate?" Connell, when I get Connell Tate at 7, I'm gonna say yes, but nah, bro. It's hard for me to say receiver over anything else defensive wise. If Connell Tate is there and you got David Bailey or Ruben Bain or Caleb Downs there, fuck no. I'm taking my chances missing on Connell Tate. I believe that this year's wide receiver class is going to be next year's wide receiver class is going to be just as good as this year, if not better. So I believe that we can get Terry McLaurin replacement, a new number 1 for, and then you got Alec Pierce. They're saying that he may hit free agency. We don't know. It's a lot of things in free agency that can make or break a Connell Tate drafted at number 7 for me. And one of those things is, if those 3 guys aren't there, I entertain it. I might even entertain the cornerback out of LSU. I forgot his name. I don't want to butcher it. How you feel about grabbing Devin Lloyd? Devin Lloyd is probably my second linebacker over Quay Walker, and that's just me being biased because I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan. But I wouldn't mind Devin Lloyd. I think he's probably a little bit better in coverage than Quay Walker. But I wouldn't mind Devin Walker coming to the mall, playing beside Jordan McGee, right? Not playing beside Bobby Wagner. We done with Bobby Wagner, right? I hope we all give me Smith next year. How about Tyreek Hill? I wouldn't mind Tyreek. I just got to know if he's 100% healthy. DJ Danny would love Kyle Pitts to come to DC, and I would love to make Terry hungry by signing another number one wide receiver. We're going to sign running back White, wide receiver Ayuk, and tight end Pitts. Those are not... I question the Brandon Ayuk. I question the Brandon IU pickup just simply because we haven't seen him play football in 2 years. I don't really care about the friendship. I know that helps. And him being BFs with, JD5, I know it helps on the field. They got a connection, don't get me wrong, but we just haven't seen him run routes in 2 years. I'm not saying that he can't. I just said I haven't seen it. So I still put a question mark next to it. Rachaad White, I like him as a receiving back, but I think year 2, Bill, can be what Rachaad White is. And we ain't got to lose no money on that front. I want a more in between the tackle runner like a Brees Hall. That's my number 1 running back, y'all. That's who I want us to sign. Ayuk is not a good move. JD can turn him around. Woo! Cash out number 2 with the follow. Appreciate it. Are you doing the draft? Yes, I'm about to get into it. I just wanted to talk to y'all a little bit. Mateo, my bad. All right, y'all, let's lock in. Yeah, I have been rambling for a little bit. My bad. All right, let's lock into this draft. My bad, Mateo. My bad, y'all. Mateo said let's fucking rock, man. Let's get this mock draft going on. I just wanted to talk a little bit. My bad. M3GH with the follow. Thank you so much. All right, y'all already know we only doing 6 rounds. 6 rounds of drafting. I'm not doing 7. I have not went that deep into my bag of prospects. I promise y'all I have not. Your boy Simba got a lot of shit going on. So we only going to do 6 rounds. And I may even cut it down to 5. I don't know yet. But let's get into it. All right, we're going to enter the draft. All right, y'all know we at number 7. Let's rock. Let's see. All right, so like I said, what I thought would probably, might happen come April. All right, we know Mendoza went number 1. Arvell Reese went number 2. Rumble Bain went number 3. David Bailey went number 4. Caleb Downs 5. Jeremiah Love at 6. I really don't understand this Jeremiah Love to Cleveland, being as though that they got 2 young running backs over there in Cleveland already. I know one is coming off ACL injury, but I don't understand it. I don't understand PFF for that. All right, so we got Cornell Tate, Sony Styles, Mekhi Lemon, Mansa Delane, and I hear everybody talking a lot about Mansa out of LSU, being at a corner. Y'all already know Cassius Howe is one of my big guys being taken in the middle of the draft at 15. So let's talk about it. At 15, who y'all want? Y'all want to trade down? Some people saying trade down. Some people saying Sony Styles, in my opinion, might be better than Reese from a pure linebacker position. That could be true. Mansour, I like Mansour as well. Him going on the opposite side of Trey Amos would definitely be, well suited, but that must mean we are going past Russia in the 3rd round or we're trading up. So you say trade back. M3 say trade back. Can't go wrong here. Mansour is a baller too. That's true. Trade down, get more picks. DJ Danny. Dolphins come up for Tate. For sure. They probably will. We got 5 trades. And we got Kansas City that's looking to trade up. You got Miami. You got Detroit Lions. And you got Cleveland Browns. And you got the Houston Texans. Now, that could be for the Cornell Tate. That could be for Sony Styles and Mekhi Lemon. And that could be for Mansour. So we don't know what we going to trade up. Lock. What we locking? Can't go wrong here. Sony Styles. Can we trade with the Rams? Let's see. There's the Rams up here. Did I see their name? Nah, the Rams ain't trying to budge from pick number. What pick do they have? 13. They don't want to give up 13. I would love to trade with the Rams, though. That's a good trade back. Also, if you trade down, Lemon is a game changer. Jaden, my only concern is that we got... I'm saying we got enough under 6 foot receivers on the mob. So if I'm going with anybody, I go Cornell Tate at 7. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Give me a 6'3" receiver that can go up and get the football. Mekhi Lemon, I'm not 100% against him. It's just that I want a big body receiver. That's all. And at 7, yeah, I'm not risking it. If we sign linebacker, draft cornerback, if we sign QB, draft linebacker, I want taller receiver, trade down options. Here are the trade down options right here. Mateo, we got Kansas City at 9. We got the Miami Dolphins at 11. We got Detroit Lions at 17. Cleveland Browns at 24. And the Houston Texans at 28. Those are our trade down options that we can, trade back and go and get. So who y'all liking? Who y'all liking right now? Trade with Miami. Sound good. The Dolphins. Trade with the Dolphins. I'm seeing a lot of trades. Y'all want to trade? Okay, let's put the Dolphins up here. All right. If we trade down, What do y'all want to get? Y'all want to get the 11th? We know we're getting 11th for the 7th. All right, we know that that's understood. Right now, PFF. This is all based on PFF, y'all. This is not Simba's. I'm not forcing nothing. I'm not editing nothing. This is all PFF doing, you guys. This is not me. I like Styles, but you're right. I'd rather get some help for our wide receiver group. I do Sonny personally. Okay. All right. So do y'all think we could pull off a second round pick with the Miami Dolphins? Need 11, and second, maybe in the 4th or 5th. Trade down. Trade 7 and 71 for 11, and their second and one of their thirds. Okay, Mateo, let's see that real quick. All right. So a second and one of their thirds, which would probably be what, 75 or 87. Let's go with 87. Hey, Mateo, you may be to something, baby. 87. Do y'all think we can push a 2027 pick in there? Y'all think so? Because we're getting a second that can get us. We can still, get back at 11 and see what talent is there. You know what I'm saying? We can will and deal. If Sony Style is there or Mansa, grab him. And I like Mateo idea. I like Mateo idea as well. And this is why I'm entertaining, because I ain't gonna lie. Offline, your boy be on PFF heavy. I be doing tons of mock drafts, just trying to figure out what AP may go with his, mental. And I be trying to will and deal on my own. I be really trying, y'all. So, W Mateo, yeah, W Mateo in the chats, man. I like that trade. Mateo, so we had a 78% chance right here, y'all, for these two picks, right? K.E. Bands with the follow. Appreciate you. Thank you. I'm going to try to push a 4th. See, y'all see how these numbers, these percentages kind of, jump on? Give me a 3rd. All right, the 49%, that ain't going to. But remember, we get 3 chances. I'm all about shooting my shot. Shooting my shot. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, fellas. Let's see. Who we taking at 11, though? We got to see who's going to be there. You might get, yeah, that is, some of these guys are going to come off for sure. You're going to probably lose Carnell, you're probably going to lose Sonny, and you're going to lose either Makai or Mansa. Or you may lose all 4. And it may be the Francis on down type of look. And then you're going to be looking at, Cassius Howe, Jordan Tyson, Peter Woods, Gerard McCoy. You're going to be looking at these type of guys right here. I believe it's going to be probably from Jamad McCoy and down. Who hit that follow? Legend with the follow. Appreciate you, my guy. I think we just hit our motherfucking follower goal. Thank you so much, y'all. Appreciate everybody on the TikTok side. Come on, YouTube family. Y'all got to talk to me, too. Talk to your boy. I think McCoy will be worth it. We need DBs. He's probably the main guy still there. McCoy, we have 2 6th-round picks. Get their kicker. They not DJ. I would love to get that kicker over here, but they ain't gonna trade their kicker, man. You need your points. You need the points, baby. LSU QB. If Sony or Mansa not there, grab McCoy. All right, let's go. Do it. All right, let's go. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Oh, hold on. My bad. Where'd the trade go? All right. So we said Miami. We want we're gonna give up these 2 right here. I'm pushing them for the 3rd. Let's see what they do. All right. So y'all see where we at now. We got their 11th, their 43rd pick in the 2nd round, and we got their 3rd round, what was Philly pick, 87th. And then we got their 2027 round, they 3rd, like that's the trade that we got. And I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna slow this bitch down a little bit because we might be able to make a little trade here. And I may fuck y'all head up a little bit, but I'm gonna see if y'all interested in this. Let's see who's gonna be at 7 real quick. Let's see who's gonna be at 7. Mansa is there. What is y'all thoughts about Mansa being the first pick at 11? Take Mansa ASAP. Hey, I know you was like, hey man, fuck it, that nigga land. And that's why I said it made. So who went? So it Carnell Tate. So they traded up for a receiver because they just let go. See, this is why I say PFF be hitting on a little bit of picks. They be right sometimes, but they just be like, how y'all take Jeremiah Love at 6 though, PFF? But hey, let's not. They need a receiver. They went to go get Carnell Tate. I understand them trading up for Carnell Tate. I'm not mad at that. Mekhi Lemon went to the Saints. I don't know about that one. Peter Woods, interior D lineman. Okay, that's all right. Sony Styles, linebacker went to the Bengals. They need a linebacker for sure. Is So our pick, y'all. Delaney, is that our pick? A 91 PFF overall grade, 90 in coverage, 74 in run defense. And this is the thing that sticks out to me: 89% coverage in man coverage. I love it. I love it. Can you cover man to man? Because if Durante call a man coverage, are you gonna be more of a Marshawn Lattimore? You gonna be getting a lot of flags called, or Benjamin St. Juice, or you gonna be a guy like Trey Amos, who showed some good man coverages before he got hurt. He got to work on that tackling though, because to get blessed by Jordan Love. Yeah. Journey of Rick with the great job. Thank you, appreciate it. And you got to shout out my TikTok guy DMV Mateo with the trade idea. He cooked it up. That's him. I'm saying we take Mansour Delaney right here. This is our 7th. We got to get rid of Lattimore. I think he's definitely going to be up out of here this year. But we got to see. Trey Amos next to him will be fire. So now we're going to have two. We got 2 young, talented cornerbacks. What a new first-time defensive coordinator. So this is a good option right here, y'all. This is a good option. Let's see. AJ Brown can't fuck with us now. Hey, yo, chill, bro. Chill, bro. We ain't got Emmanuel Forbes on the mob no more, man. He's gone. He's up out of here. He's up out of here, man. All right. I ain't gonna drag it all too long. We gonna Mansour right here, right? All right. Now we're going to the second round. And this is where it get a little dicey, right? I'm gonna see if y'all fuck with it or not, right? All right, we got Gabe Jacquez out of Illinois. Had an amazing Senior Bowl in practice. Had a few plays in the game, nothing too crazy. We got AJ Halsey, who's a big time safety. If everybody's up and out on Quan Martin being replaced, we got guys like him. We got Zion Young, another edge rusher right here. Who else we got? You got Keontae Scott, Jake Golden. And I'm going to tell y'all, for anybody looking for a linebacker, this dude right here, Slim, I watched his tape. Slim can move sideline to sideline, and his downhill speed is tremendous. Like, Slim flies to the fucking football. I fuck with Jake. I fuck with Jake a lot. But is he second round worthy? So we got a cornerback, and I know we need to address pass rusher, right? We seen some, again, we go back to the free agency. I ain't gonna overdo it. There's some guys that we can, do you bring in a Bradley Chubb? And then you wait to the third round to get a pass rusher, or do we go pass rusher right here, or safety? Pass rusher, and then we got to I fuck with height as well, man. Height is definitely an option for me, but also, y'all, we got 2 teams that's willing to trade. We got 2 trade options up here too, y'all. With 3 trade options, people want to trade up, for one of these guys up here. I need to go watch some more tape on Gabe, but a lot of people was talking about very, very well about him. I like safety or D-line. Jacob Rodriguez is one of my favorites. Dash, he's one of mine as well. I think we're going after Devin Lloyd for middle linebacker from Jaguars. So, all right, middle linebacker is off the question. We're not gonna look at a middle linebacker right here. So, all right, what if I do this, y'all? What if I do this? Y'all making that trade? Y'all making that trade right there? We talk about getting one of his best friends, his BFFs, getting Jaden Daniels some help. A young, talented receiver. There has been talks. I'm not saying that it happens. I'm not saying that it would. Add a 4 from the Jaguars and see if they'll let you do it. 2nd for BTG straight up. Hey, PFF likes it. PFF likes it, y'all. PFF like it. I think there's still some pass rushers in the 3rd round that we can get. Get a 4th. Let's see if we can add a 4th on there. When does the 4th start? I can't even remember all the numbers, y'all. Bear with me. All right, we're in the hundreds. Shit, did we try to go for 100? They like a 4th. Well, that's the 3rd round. That's the end of the 3rd round. Even better. Zion Young for this draft. You don't like Mateo, you don't like getting Brian Thomas Jr. right here? The mailman say let's do it. Then 3. I don't know if they'll do it because they moving Hunter to full-time cornerback, but they just signed Mayers. to a big contract, and they I don't know what they cap looking like this year. This would be super good because he makes up for the wide receiver we need. Nah, let's rock, man. Grab Thomas. I'll if they giving us all that, then pull the trigger. And again, this is PFF, y'all. They'll go for the 100. It's a late third. We need defense. See, a lot of people saying we need defense. Then you got some people that say, hey, this is a weapon that you can attach with that has chemistry from LSU with JD5. Terry McLaurin being healthy, JD5 being healthy. You still go get you a guy like Pitts or Isaiah Likely out of the free agency. You pair him with a veteran running back. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they offer. Hey, fuck it. We got Brian Thomas in the second round. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Let's see. We may not get a pass rusher, y'all. Hey, y'all, we may not get a pass rusher, but fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Let's see who they fuck it. We making. Nope. I see one right here. Danny Dennis Sutton. A lot of people ain't talking about him, but Slim got some good intangibles. 6'5", 265. Go linebacker in the next pick. Thomas in the second round, I'll take it. See, a lot of people, but I thought we need Penn State. DJ Danny, you see where I'm going with this? I fuck with Danny game. Dennis Sutton, yeah, he not a jump off the, but he can be somebody that you can groom. And again, what did the free agency tell us? It's gonna be some other big names that maybe drop out there. If Rodriguez is still on the board, is Rodriguez? Yeah, Rodriguez right here. Jacob right here, and that's not a bad pick either. But we need pass rusher. We can go tight end if Ertz is still gone, retired. Landon, you're not wrong, right? I agree with you, Landon. But you got guys like Isaiah Likely, and again, I'm not saying that's just my thought plan of why I probably want to dress tight end in this mock draft. Is that I'm assuming that AP spends a little bit of money because Zach Ertz is coming off a torn ACL late in the season. He's 30 plus. We don't know how his recovery is going to go. We don't know when he's going to be available, and we got to sign him back to a contract. So I think that is one of the key positions that AP is probably going to spend some money on if those two guys hit the free agency, Isaiah Likely or a Kyle Pitts. So if one of those two guys, hit the free agency, or one of those two guys, I think AP is going to pull out the checkbook to try to sign one of them. That's my only thing. Bud Clark at safety. Is Keon Sadiq gone? Yeah, he been gone. Keon not making it out of the second round, in my humble opinion. We get Kyle Pitts, defense first. Dolphins getting Trig. That's cool with me too. AP actually needs to spend and stop being cheap 1 year proven deals. M3, you are 100% right, and I think he does that this year. I think he understands the assignment. I think we get Breece Hall. Me too. Again, we can't just ignore pass rusher. So, Mateo, I'm going to let you make this pick, Mateo. Who you want? Do you want me to cipher through the pass rushers so you can see who we got? You got Malachi Lawrence, who's been talked about, in the Senior Bowl. I didn't hear much about Kamara. I didn't hear much about him. What's his physicals? 6'1". Nah, he don't got the height. I'm sorry. We need speed. We're gonna let Mateo, man. Mateo made Mateo pulled off the trade that got us all that draft capital. Let's see what Mateo say. Check safety. All right, I got you. Let me check the safeties for you, my guy. All right, we got Zeke Whitley. I don't know if a lot of people know about Zeke. Zeke is a, nice, 6'2", safety. Not a bad pick. Genesis Smith is a nice little look at. Bud Clark. We still got some safeties here, y'all. These 45 Michael Taffe, tough out of Texas. Jalen Strowman. I really like Jalen game 2 out of Notre Dame. Cole Wisniewski, is he going to be a versatile safety / linebacker? Depending on his 40, we got to see what he runs. Okay, you say, is Tariq Sapp good? I haven't heard much about Tariq Sapp, Landon. I'm not going to lie to you. I like Sutton. As well, y'all. I go with Genesis Mateo, not going to lie. He nice. Clock is decent. But I'll take Penn State all day. I'm not gonna lie, I heard about Genesis Smith. He's not bad at all. These are good safeties right here, y'all. But are we going safety or are we going edge rusher? Y'all already know my philosophy is I don't think no safety or top safety, top corner, top linebacker can cover for more than 5 seconds if you don't got a consistent pass rush. That's just me. Go edge, Mateo. Where we going, Mateo? It's on you. One of the safety has to fall. I agree with you on that, Mateo. I agree with you. Go edge. All right. Mateo is locked in the pick for the 3rd round. 87 pick. And we pick at 100 too. So I believe one of these safeties are going to fall. Mateo, you're not wrong about that. All right. We going Danny. Damn, all the safeties is what's like, no. let's look at safety, y'all. All right, you still got Bud Clark, you got Michael Taffet, you got Jalen Stroman, and you got Cole, and you got Bishop Fitzgerald, who's probably more of a box safety to me. But that's just me. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. I think Fitzgerald is more of a box safety. My bad, y'all. They trying to cut your boy TikTok short. Yeah. Let's see. Mateo with the motherfucking W pick, man. Man, y'all put W's in the chat for Mateo, man. He cooking right now. Mateo is cooking, y'all. I told y'all this is a collaborative mock draft. Look, I love my community. We gonna talk this shit out together. I know in my mind, I'm not mad at the Danny. I went and watched this tape. Slim can be something for sure. Who the Steelers got? I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you. I will have to funnel through all of the picks to see who the Steelers got. Let's see. You like Taffet or here or Bud? Let's see. All right, Taffet. An 88, PFF grade, 89 coverage, 72 in run defense. 6 feet, 189, 29, about to be 23. Soon. All right, let's look at Bud. I fuck with Bud game though. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Good in run defense. But are we looking for a rangy safety? Or are we looking for somebody to come down and be a thumper? 6'2", got the prototypical size, 6'2", 190. Stroman is good. I like Stroman too. Cole is definitely a versatile guy. I like Taffet here or Bud. I'm going with Texas Tech or Stroman. What are our picks looking like so far? All right, let's check it out, M3. Let's look at the picks. All right, don't forget, we got Massa Delaney, we got an edge rusher, and we traded with the trade back picks. We ended up trading back and getting BTJ with a trade. We gave up the second round pick that we got from Miami, and we traded that and got a 4th or 3rd back for them. We got their 4th and their 3rd back, which is crazy. We got some draft capital back, and we got a receiver that pairs well with JD5. So look at Stroman's stats. All right, let's look at Stroman's stats real quick. Where we at? Okay. They ain't showing all the stats, but this is pretty much run stops, 5 coverage stops. Let's see what he's had. Games played, defensive snaps, pass rush, 30 tackles, 9 assisted tackles, 5 missed tackles. That ain't bad. Played a lot deep field, deep center field, 191 in the box, 102 this year. So he was more of a over top safety. He was a free ranger safety. It looks like from the coverage, from the alignment coverages, snap count. So what's this app? This is PFF. The Blessed Bissa out of Bud and Michael. Okay, Bud would be the move. Let's see Pedro. Let's see what y'all talking about. Pedro and Just. Landon. Let's see. Run defense grade is nice. Nah, it is. It is. And I like that. I like that ability to be able to come down and stop the run. That's one of our biggest. Pedro with the St. Roses. Thank you so much. Sorry I missed that, my guy. But yes, you got run defense and tackling was one of our biggest concerns last year. So I want somebody that can come down and be able to tackle. So, but his run defense is at 83, y'all. I'm looking at the Bud guy, the Bud clock. Bud clock. What y'all think? I say we go Bud right here, y'all. Let's go with Bud, man. We're going with Bud right here, y'all. I like the Bud pick. Let's go to full draft. All right, y'all. We got 145 and 186. Do we address offensive line right here? There's talk about Chris Paul not coming back or potentially coming back. Do we go with another cornerback? I don't think so. Look, y'all, Jalen Stroman's still there, so you can get both corners in this draft. You know what I'm saying? For all the Jalen Stroman, guys. Do we go guard right here? There are some guards that I am interested. Do we go Harold Perkins? Then we go Pat Coogan, replace Biotis at center. Let's see. Who y'all like? Yep. Linebacker. Bud Numbers is better. Slightly better. I don't think it was off the, two. How's wide receiver looking? Don't forget, we got BTJ. We still got Luke McCaffrey coming back. We got a second year in Jeremy Lane. I say Jeremy Lane. Is that his name? Lane. Here go the wide receiver room right now. This is what the wide receivers looking like. Virgil, I like. Bryce, I like. Ted Hurst, I like. Tyron Montgomery had a good Senior Bowl. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I check the linebackers, or if we go wide receiver, go Lance. Let's see. Let's go linebackers, y'all. You got Trey Moore right here. You got Eric Gentry, who had a... Hey, man, you can't... Again, one of the things I said, you can't teach height, and you can't teach speed. 6'6", middle linebacker? Yeah, throw that bitch over the middle field if you want to. Aiden Fisher is not a bad pick at linebacker. I think he's more on the 6'1" side. I need my linebacker 6'2" and up. That's just me, y'all. That's just me. 6'2" and up, 6'3", 249. And can run sideline to sideline. Harold Perkins Jr., 6'1". But he's a tweener, though. He can be a stand-up linebacker, and he can rush the passer. I'm not going to lie. Fisher is good. Aaron Drinker look nice. Don't get me wrong. Yes, I do like check guard, too. I'm glad you said that, because that's where I was looking to go to. Y'all know about them hour linemen. 6'5", 315, man. They breed old lineman over there, Stevens. I've been hearing his name talked about, and I know those not the sexy picks, but we're in the later part of the draft, man. We're in round 5. Check defensive tackle. All right, let's see what he say. Sleepy on YouTube. Check D tackle. Let's see what we got. D line. Xavier Harris, 6'6". My only concerns about Xavier Harris is his motor and his 6'8", 330. Yeah, slim. Running where? Where y'all running at? But is he durable? Can he play 3 downs? I mean, can he be a Jordan Davis at Philly? Work on his weight, get his stamina together. Again, you can't teach height and you can't teach speed. That's just me. You can work on the other parts of your game, and as you know, look at the old line. There's a guy from Iowa I like. I can't remember his name. Stevens, I just looked at him. Who said that? Dash. Yeah. Steven, either go linebacker or old lineman. I'm thinking that we go... Who this real here? Logan Jones, really nice, Simba. Logan Jones. Who is he? Let's see. Logan Jones. Oh, this is what we were just looking at, right? Center? No, Stevens we was looking at. 6'3", 302. And is it time for us to replace Biotis, y'all? We gotta have that conversation. We ain't gonna have it today because I am running low on time. I am running low on time. I'm not gonna rush y'all either, but who hit that follow button? Kids still with the follow, appreciate you. I don't know if we need center. That's true too. I don't know if we need center as well, but hey. I said we go pass block 91.6, zone 89, gap grade 55.7, run block grade is an 83. Man, Bayou Stevens might be my guy. I think Bayou is the move. I'm with you on that one, Landon. I'm thinking I think I'm leaning more towards that. I like this Stevens pick. Do it. My man Pedro said do it. And, Nike say just do it. I say just do it. And I'm a proud soon to be in the future sponsor of Nike. It's like, nah. Who hit that follow button? Diggy with the fucking follow. Appreciate it. All right, y'all. Last pick right here. Logan Jones is still there. DeMonte Caphart, 315, 6'5", nice little interior D lineman, can be a good rotational guy. If we get rid of Deron Payne, it's going to be Kinlaw, Newton. Do you get a guy like DeMonte? You got tight end Daquan Wright. If y'all really want to go tight end right here, 6'4", 255. He was a nice little check down, guy for I forgot his goddamn name, Childress or Chamberlain, whatever his name is. I don't think we need tackle. I don't think we need another safety. I really think that this is going to be a D tackle or tight end right here, y'all. Which one? Damn, the trade worked out well. It definitely did, Mateo. Hey, you did your big one, my guy. Shout out to my man, Mateo. Hey. Let's get it. Hey. Let's go. Let's get it. Tight end, Dallas out of Utah. We need Mateo in that front office for sure. He put his GM cap on, slim cooking right now. I'm not gonna lie. We got the whole draft, no linebacker pick. Jaden, I understand that, but we were under the mindset that we are going after Devin Lloyd, Quay Walker. We already got it, and then we already got Jordan McGee. You got what happens with Madrano. We heard about Durante, speak about him. You still got Frankie Louvu. So I think we good at linebacker if we pick one up out of free agency. That's the only reason why we didn't address it. That B. John Will route gave me PTSD. Nah, for sure, Jaden. Nah, it gave me, yeah. But Bobby Wagner is going to be breaking the record. And shout out to the 1.3K likes on the TikTok. Thank you so much, man. Also, if you're new to TikTok and you're new to the YouTube page, man, please, if you're new to YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you're new to the TikTok, y'all already know what we do over here, man. Hit that follow button. Hey, man, thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. What are the free agency linebackers? You got Quay Walker. You got Devin Lloyd. You got, it was another linebacker too. I just can't think of his name. Can't think of his name right now. But it's about 3 or more. Any more D linemen? Yeah. That's why I said this got to be either an interior D lineman or a tight end pick for y'all. And that's just me. I like Xavier Harris when he's not tired and playing like an Albert Haynesworth. It's like, no, I haven't seen him play like an Albert Haynesworth. That's cap. That's cap right there, y'all. I'm sorry, that's cap. That's cap. I did not see him play like Albert Haynesworth. It's just that you can tell he's not in tip-top shape. I'm gonna say that. Can you work with a 6th round pick, Xavier Harris, and get him in shape, and he can be your rotational guy that you bring in 1 or 2 plays here and there? I think so, because you can't teach 6'8". You can work on his pad level. You can work on his stamina. You can work on, interior moves that he can make. And then DeMonte is not bad either, y'all. Nice 6'5", 315 interior D lineman. Also can be a good rotational guy. Devin Bush is underrated. Yeah, Devin Bush was the other linebacker. Thank you, Mateo. Can you show Dallas picks? I'm gonna do that for y'all. Once I pick this, it's gonna sim through it. Let's see. They went linebacker in the 5th round. Who else they get? They went Malik Muhammad, cornerback out of Texas. Who else they go? They didn't have a 3rd. Shit. I don't think they had a 2nd either. And in the 1st round, they went Jordan Tyson. Yeah, see, PFF fucking up with that. That's why I don't like PFF. I don't understand that pick at all. But those were the Dallas picks. All right, who we going, y'all? DeMonte or Xavier? I'm leaning more towards Xavier Harris. Y'all let me know. Yes, sir. Florida has a 6'8" tight end. Let's go check him out. Is he out? Is he out in this draft? I ain't seen no 6'8" tight end out of Florida. He might not be coming out this year. I mean, again, I don't know if he still got time to declare. I don't know when the deadline is for declaring. But Houston got a 6'8" tight end for sure. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm going D-line because I think we're going to get a tight end out of the free agency. And I think it's going to be Xavier Harris, y'all. Yeah, I don't expect him to rush the passer a lot, but can he be good at stopping the run? Almost at an 80%, run defensive grade. Again, 6'8", 330. DeMonte the better pick. Okay, shit. Let's go with DeMonte then. His run defensive grade ain't that good, and his pass rush defense is not as good either. His footwork is going to be slower for sure. You say playoff bounce back for hey, very well could be. DeMonte here. DeMonte the better pick. Hey, but we gonna fuck with y'all, man. I'm fucking with the commune. We gonna go with DeMonte right here. Let's go. All right, y'all. Let's see what grade they give us, y'all. And I'm posting this on the feed, y'all, on the channel. This is gonna go. I'm posting it. I'm gonna save it, and I'm gonna post this on my TikTok and my YouTube page. So y'all be tuned in, man. Appreciate everybody that tuned in. Check defensive tackle. Yeah, we did that. All right, y'all. Here is our official overall draft grade. A. We traded back with the first round, with our first seventh round. I mean, with the seventh overall pick. With the Miami Dolphins. We traded back to 11. We ended up taking Massa Delaney. And round 3. In round 2, we traded for BTJ and got a third round pick for next year. I thought it was a fourth round too, but we ended up getting a third round pick for next year. No, we had a third round pick for this year. My bad. And we gave up our second round pick. At pick 100, we went Bud Clark out of TCU. 145 in the 5th round, we went Stevens, guard out of Iowa. If y'all don't know about guards in Iowa and linemen, old linemen in Iowa, they breed that shit over there. Interior line, round 6, we went DeMonte Capehart, and we ended up with a grade. Hey, DMV Mateo, I will tag you in here to give you your credit. I'm gonna tag a few guys in here, man, because y'all definitely helped out with this one. This draft mock draft 3.0 was very, very solid in my opinion. I appreciate y'all, so y'all can know I ain't bullshit. Let me go ahead and download that image real quick. So yeah, we're gonna post this, and we're gonna let the other Commanders fans get their grades, get their thoughts, get their comments. Those that wasn't able to tune in to 3.0. We're going to get them results. We're going to share the results on TikTok. We're going to share the results on YouTube. I appreciate everybody that double tapped the fuck out of that TikTok screen. Thank y'all so much. We had 1.7 a day. I mean, on this stream right here, we had 2 gifters. Thank y'all so much. And we also got 5 likes on the YouTube page. Y'all already know I'm trying to grow my YouTube platform as well. So if you were here on the TikTok, and y'all want to show your boy Simba some love, man, head over to my YouTube page, man. It's in my profile. And please hit that subscribe button, y'all. We are trying to get in the partner program so I can get a little bit more, tools and everything unleashed there. So I appreciate everybody that hit that like button on YouTube. I appreciate everybody that double tapped that screen on TikTok. I got to go cook my kids and my wife some dinner. So next season, Cowboys 13-4. Giants 10-6, Eagles 8-9, Commanders 1-16. Clifton Harris on YouTube just pretty much shitting on us. Y'all say we want 1-16. I'm gonna clip that. I'm gonna hold you to it. DJ Danny with the follow. Appreciate everybody that hit that follow button on the TikTok, y'all. Hey, I gotta get ready to get up out of here. I gotta go cook dinner before my wife get mad at me, y'all. I definitely catch y'all on the next one, man. Raise hell, baby. I'm up out of here.